Welcome to the Witness TV. Today I'm sitting with Jason, who is a CEO for the Tuskers and KZN Inland Cricket. Jason, it's a new season and we are all excited. It's just about to kick off. When are you actually kicking off?
So season officially starts on the 25th of September. We play the Northwest Dragons in Poch.
Away.
Yes, that's our away game.
I see you guys brought quite a handful of players. And what I like about them, they're carrying experience. And some of them are veterans. And the others are youngsters. And they're coming up nicely.
Yeah, I think when we looked at recruiting, our focus was on fast bowling with experience. And I think we've achieved that. We've got the targets that we wanted in, to be quite honest. But the squad, we've retained 10 of our players from last season. So the squad has a fair semblance of youth and experience.
And tell us more about the preparations. I see you guys are very, very busy. And even today, you're playing what is called a friendly match, getting ready for the new season. How was your preparations during the off season? And how do you keep the players sharp and fit during the off season?
So our strength and conditioning coach obviously plays a massive role. So he had his program, which was given to the players, and he continuously monitored that. Even the few players that were playing abroad, they had to log in to his setup to ensure that they're carrying out their fitness drills. It's probably been a bit of a longer off season and pre-season
yes,
than
yes,
normal
yes.
because the guys are so keen to want to do well in Division 1 this season that even the guys that played abroad came back early, and some of the guys chose not to go to England this year because they wanted to prepare themselves, work hard in readiness for the season ahead. And I think that's the attitude and mindset that we wanted to see, and it was good to see that. So we had an off season where we were still practicing, and then our pre-season started a few weeks back, and it's been quite hectic. I mean, the coach Ahmad Amla has had the guys working basically from 8 o'clock in the morning until 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon with various skills and various aspects, including the strength and conditioning side of it as well. So the guys have worked very, very hard, I must say, in the off season. And now with a couple of weeks to the start of the season, we've arranged this 2-day friendly warm-up game against the Dolphins.
Yes.
And then next week we've got a 3-day game, inter-squad game as well.
If I may ask, why the Dolphins?
I think firstly because they are our neighbors, so they're very experienced. They've been around a long time. I mean, the Dolphins franchise has been around for 20 years, and I think if you ever want a good workout and want to play against a competitive team, then we felt the Dolphins is the team that we want to play against.
Yes. Going back to the preseason preparations, what does it take to actually convince yourself that I am now ready to have a good preseason?
Yeah, I think putting in the quality of work in your workout instead of quantity, I think that's important. There's certain things that the guys wanted to work on, and I think you'll know you're ready if you've achieved that. But I think now that we start playing these warm-up games for these 2 weeks, that's when it really starts hitting the guys that the preparations I've done now I've got to get onto the field and start showcasing that talent and the skills that I've developed in the off season. So this is crucial, and I think the guys now know that we're not far away from the start of the season.
So during the warm-up match, you pick up a lot of points, and you can pick up a lot of things that, okay, I'm ready there, I'm ready in that department. This is where I need to tighten up.
Absolutely. Yes, so, I mean, that's what the coaches do. So they watch, they monitor, they'll have a chat to the players based on their execution of the skills, the strength, weakness. How do you play spin? How do you play fast bowling? Is that something you need to work on? Yes. So that's the purpose of doing these games, because sometimes you get 2 years from a pre-season point of view when you're facing your own bowlers, and you need to face teams from the outside and to really see whether you are ready for that level of cricket.
Last season, you guys had a good season. What was the motivation behind? You guys were just on a roll.
Yeah, I think
3 trophies in one season.
Absolutely. So I think the guys were very eager to want to play Division One cricket for starters. So when we recruited as well, we wanted to recruit players that are hungry, that want to play cricket at the highest level, and I think that showed in their performances. To be honest, even personally, I wasn't expecting such a dominant performance in Division Two. I mean, the guys were just brilliant. They were just outstanding.
Yes.
They never gave up. They just believed that one trophy was never going to be enough.
Yes, yes,
And when we had our team building last season, I mean, the guys were telling me in the team building that they want to try and win at least 2 trophies and to make a clean sweep and win all 3 trophies, all 3 competitions was massive.
And I believe it's also going to be a challenge, Jason, because now we are moving from Division 1 to Division 2 to Division 2. And there's a lot of challenges. There'll be a lot of traveling. And there's a lot of big teams there with stars. And, so are you guys prepared? Are we going to see you guys sustaining your stay there in Division 1? Because you are there now with the big boys.
Yeah, we are well aware that it's a big step up from Division 2 to Division 1.
Yeah.
It's huge. So hence the players that we did bring in as well to help with the squad are players that have all played Division 1 cricket. We wanted that experience. But having said that, the focus is not going to be on us trying to stay up or avoid relegation. For me, I think that's probably a bit of a negative thought. When I had a chat to the players in my meeting with them, the focus for us is to win as many cricket matches as possible. Do we believe we have that ability? Absolutely. With the players we've signed, there's a lot of match winners there. On their day, if it comes off, they'll be able to win cricket matches for us. So that's our belief, and that's why I believe that this team has the ability to win a lot of cricket matches in Division 1.
When it comes to sponsors, I see it's always a battle to get the sponsors to come on board. What is really a problem there? Because I thought by you guys going back to the big league, sponsors are likely to flock in, and actually trying to partner with you guys, because this is a big thing that happened in Maritzburg,
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that for me has been the saddest part of our promotion. I was just like that. I was also expecting sponsors to come on board and really back a local team. Sadly, that didn't really happen. I mean, why are the sponsors not supporting a local team? I don't know. We're the only professional sports team left in Pietermaritzburg. They obviously have their various reasons. So it has been disappointing in that aspect. Fortunately for us, I mean, 2 weeks ago we managed to secure a major sponsor with Motiram coming on board, and although he's Durban based, but that's massive to come on board and support our vision, our initiative, and putting money into cricket. We think that's important. From an associate sponsorship point of view, there's been a couple of local sponsors which we really appreciate, and like they said, hopefully this will be the start of them getting involved in a bigger scale going forward. So we've got to start somewhere, and we're glad that the local businesses have come on board, at least as associate sponsors for now.
We need to mention the new sponsors, Jason.
Yeah, so I mean, our main sponsor, our title sponsor is Motiram, so the team will be known as Motiram Tuskers. They've come on board not just for the Tuskers professional team, but also for our women's team, which is massive. And then, I think for the first time this year, we've got 5 associate sponsors that have come on board. So Iconis Information Systems from Durban have decided to renew their associate sponsorship. Kani's Catering have been very loyal supporters of the Tuskers, and they've decided to renew. And then the 3 new sponsors, local sponsors, are Supertech Group. So they've joined us as an associate sponsor. We've got Xtech Xerox have come on board. They're also based in Pietermaritzburg as an associate sponsor. And then the last one was Joey's Towing and Trucking have come on board as an associate sponsor as well. So, and I must say, all 3 local businessmen have said that this is just the start, and they want to be involved for the longer run. And if things go well, they're happy to consider picking their figures up.
Yeah, it's nice to see them coming together, and we can grow together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Jason, tell me, how did you get the sponsor? Were you approached or did you approach them? And it's quite interesting, you know, because I believe there is also a history behind the new sponsorship between you and the new sponsorship.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I tried the Peter Marisburg businesses first. That didn't work. So the new sponsor that has come on board, firstly I coached him when he played under 13 cricket in Durban. So he played cricket for my club in Durban, and his dad and I were very involved in cricket development. We ran a schools cricket league in Durban, in Chatsworth, and from there, now that he's become a successful businessman, he was happy to come on board and put money into the game, and carry the Motiram name forward. I mean, you might know Pravesh Motiram.
Yes,
was an avid football player, professional football player, and his brother, Ash is Sandesh's father, and he was involved in the cricket side of things. So the Motiram family, it's no, so they're no strangers to sports. It was good to see that Sandesh Motiram coming on board and assisting from sponsoring cricket, which is massive. And then we also got some ancillary sponsors like Coffee Box have come on board, and they're assisting us as well. We've got KH Sports have come on board as a clothing sponsor, which is also a massive saving for us. KH Sports from Durban. So I've signed a 2-year deal with them, and they're going to be our kit sponsor for the next 2 years.
So you guys are working behind the scenes, eh?
A lot of work, Jerry. I mean, to be honest with you, yes, these are the sponsors we've signed up. The 6 or 7 sponsors so far. But I've approached 52 businesses and had meetings with them to get sponsors in the last 2.5 months.
Around KZN?
Yes, KZN. And this is the sponsors that I've got. So, there's been a lot of work, a lot of effort put in. And like I said, majority of it were no's, but I had to keep trying, and I'm glad that some of the guys have come on board now.
Not bad at all, not bad at all.
Yeah.
And on our final note, tell me what is happening with Sunduzi municipality. You guys are doing good work. You are really looking after the Oval. Look at Oval. Look at the Oval, huh? Compared to the other sports grounds around Peter Marisburg. You guys are doing a good job. And are they maybe coming later too as one of the partners or sponsors?
I think that's been my constant negotiations with municipality. I think it's very important for them to come on board. We're not asking them for money. We understand municipality is battling from a financial point of view. But what we've asked is to come and assist with some upkeep, some maintenance of the stadium. So far that hasn't happened, but we believe it will happen. We've got to believe that they will eventually come on board. They've accepted and acknowledged the fact that we're the only professional sports team left in Peter Marisburg. Maintaining this stadium cost us over 1.5 million rand a year. So it's massive, and we're a non-profit organization. So we don't get any funding whatsoever to maintain the stadium. So it's through sponsorships and stuff that we've got to keep the stadium running. And I mean, I'd hate to think if we didn't keep the stadium and maintain the stadium, what the Peter Marisburg Oval will be looking like.
It was a good idea to adopt the stadium.
Yeah.
It was a good idea. Because you guys, I mean, look at the pitch, look at the conditions around here. All up to scratch.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's amazing. We've spent a lot of money in the last 2.5, 3 years, apart from maintaining the stadium at 1.5 million. We've invested close to 3 million rand in the stadium with new seating, a new scoreboard. We put in a new net structure. We just finished a couple of weeks ago with an irrigation system here, which cost us close to 1 million rand. We've got a bowl going there. We've put JoJo tanks, and we've got water feeding into the oval now. So there's a lot of monies we invested, and like I said, that's money that was not sponsored and stuff. So we had to work hard in terms of how we manage our finances, and how the partners that we do have come on board and assisted us in whichever way they could.
Are we done now signing on the players, or are you still looking around?
No, we fairly done with signing of players. The only other player to join us, which will probably be in October, is Ben Compton. Will come back from England, from Kent, and he'll continue playing for us. But apart from that, no, we've done with our contracting.
Thank you, Jason. All the best for the new season.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah, again, guys. Today I'm sitting with the Tuskers captain Michael. Michael, welcome on board. Nice meeting you again.
Thank you very
My
much.
name is Jerry from the Witness. So what's happening? What was happening during the off season, Michael?
No, so during the off season, it was quite long. A couple of the guys were overseas, and then there's only a few of us that was left behind, myself and Nofo. So yeah, we carried on with our off-season training with our trainer, and then yeah, later on in the off-season, around about August, that's when guys started filtering in and the squad started getting back together.
Yeah. I see you guys also sign on a couple of experienced players and young players, and how those players are going to help your team. Please tell us more about those players.
Yeah, so we've signed some really experienced players in Darren to Pavlon, Hardus Viljoen and Wayne Parnell. Obviously, just having that experience and their expertise in our squad just offers a lot in terms of helping the younger guys, helping some of the more experienced guys as well. Just dealing with playing at the top level again, and just obviously they've played against those top guys for probably a lot longer than what we have, so they have maybe a few more insights into plans or what to do or what we could do better to help us hopefully challenge the bigger teams more often.
Yeah. I see last year you guys have a good season, and I mean, to win 3 trophies in one season, it's not a child's play. It was a big success, you know. And what was the motivation behind it? Because you guys were just on a roll.
I think the motivation behind all of that was just trying to get back into Div 1. Obviously, having been there the season before, I think a lot of us had motivation just to get back out there and being in the top division. And I think that was more than enough motivation for all of us to try and, well, I don't think that was the end goal. It just so happened that we crossed paths with it. But I think that was the main motivation to get back to Div 1 cricketers.
Yeah, and there is something, I won't say it's strange about the local team, Tuskers. You guys work as a unit, and you know, when you look at the team or look at the camp, you can actually see that brotherhood spirit around the camp. How do you get it right as a captain?
I think that's something that since I started here being captain of the team, it's something that I've really tried to instill in the team and in our environment, to make it very inclusive and everyone can be themselves. You know, obviously trying to make it an environment where everybody feels that they are welcome and they can express themselves, because I think that's when you get the best out of players, instead of if they're in the shell a bit, they might not want to express themselves out there. So I've really tried hard over the last few years to sort of build that environment, and it seems like everybody that's come in has sort of bought into it as well, and almost so to say, if they felt right at home coming here. And that's a big help, because not a lot of people around the country would then think, oh, let's go to Maritzburg to go play cricket. So you know, once you're here, I'd like guys to feel like, you know, they are a part of something, and you know, they can actually come here and enjoy and learn about themselves. And
please tell them Maritzburg is not a plus.
Excuse me?
Please tell them Maritzburg it's not a plus. It's a city.
No, surprisingly, like I must say, I enjoy Maritzburg.
Yes,
I enjoy it very much. Never ever thought I'd be playing cricket here, but funny how these things work out, and then you end up here and it's actually not that bad. It's a nice city.
And I see you guys in a change room. You guys sing a lot, especially after winning. Which is your favorite song?
I think there's too many at this stage. But our team song is probably up there at the moment. It's a song that our assistant coach Yusuf Abdullah got us into, and really enjoying that one at the moment, I think.
Which one is it?
It's one of the Liverpool songs. So just obviously with our own little twist to it.
You'll never walk alone.
No, not You Never Walk Alone. I don't even. it's just one of their songs I know. I'm not a Liverpool supporter, so I can't tell you which one it is. But it is a Liverpool song, and obviously just with our own Tuskers twist to it.
Yeah, Mike. Going back to Division One, it's going to be a big challenge, and are we expecting you guys to stay there? I know. You told me many times that you are not there just to add numbers.
Yeah.
And what can we expect from you guys?
I think this year the team is shaping up really nicely. Like I said, with the guys that we've signed, that we've brought in, it's really something to be excited about, because it's guys with international experience.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the younger guys that's coming and the older guys, they offer so much. You know, and I think the season is going to be, I think, one for the books for us. I think because I think everybody is really trained hard now this off season and looking really sharp already.
Yeah.
And like I said, that the team's gelled well so far. So I think there's going to be a big season for us.
And tell me, we only know you as Michael, the captain of the Tuskers.
Yeah.
Where is Michael coming from? Who is Michael?
Well, there's not much really other than Michael, the cricketer at this point. But yeah, originally I was born in Kimberley in the Northern Cape. Went to school in Bloemfontein, St. Andrews Bloem, and that's where everything really started. Played for the Knights and Free State for a while, and then moved down to Durban. I played a few years down there for KZN Coastals, and then obviously had the opportunity to move over here when the system changed, and like they say, the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history. Yeah. Tell me, during your early school days, in a primary school and a high school, were you playing other sports like maybe basketball, netball?
No, definitely not basketball, netball. No. Yeah, I played a bit of rugby at primary school. Didn't go too far after primary school. Then didn't play too many sports. Played a bit of golf as well for a little bit. Obviously, love all sports, but just I never played too many others. Cricket was always the first choice. And
why is it in the family?
Yeah, sport is just in the family.
Okay.
My father played some professional cricket. Obviously back in the old days, but obviously didn't get the opportunities back then. Well, we all know those reasons. We need to get into that. But so it's been in the family. My grandfather, all of them, they sort of played. So it's just been in the family, and
Mike, all the best for the new season, my man.
Thank you very much.
All the best. Yes, guys, today we're sitting with Andile from Tuskers. Andile, welcome on board.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Yeah, Andile, I see you guys had a good pre-season, and how's the preparations going so far?
It's been good. I only arrived here 3 weeks ago. I was overseas in the UK playing club cricket. But yeah, these 3 weeks I've been here, it's been really, the intensity has been very high. I mean, guys know now they're in Div 1 and the standard of cricket is a little bit higher than the division below. So yeah, it's been good really. The gym, the SNC, the running and stuff like that, and then the net, it's been really good.
Yeah. And who is Andile? We only know Andile from Tuskers. Who is Andile? Where is he coming from?
So Andile Makakan is originally from Durban. Grew up in Durban, born and bred there. Went to Northwood. Yeah, I went to Northwood High Boys. And then straight after school, I had my first contract with the Dolphins. And then I moved over to this side for 2 seasons when the Tuskers were still in Div 2, sorry. So I was here 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then when we got promoted, I got an offer at the Warriors in the Eastern Cape. So yeah, that's been my story. I'm back here now.
You've been around the block.
A little bit, yeah. You say that.
And tell me, during your early days in school, like in a primary school, was cricket always your passion? And did you play other out of sport? Or
No, so I went to I grew up in a small township. I went primary school. I went there, and then I played soccer, played hockey, and cricket. And the only reason I picked cricket was because it was the only sport out of the three that trained in school and outside of school. So I sort of fell in love with the sports like that because I would train in school and train after school, and on weekends we would travel, like play decent schools
yeah.
around Durban. So that's when the love of cricket really grew
Yes.
inside me.
You said you grew up in a small township. Which one is this?
And to Zuma.
Oh, okay. Not
Tuzuma,
far
yeah.
from Ngomashu.
No, not far. It's very
Yes,
close.
yeah.
So we used to play townships like that. So in Tuzuma, we play Kwamashu, play other townships as well.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to get a scholarship at Northwood.
But is cricket popular in around Tuzuma?
No, not really. Not really.
You're just lucky, yeah.
Yeah, I was just like a sports really. I started playing in primary school, and then there were a couple of guys that joined me, and then yeah, really.
So sports can really take you far.
No, sports does change lives. I'm just lucky that whenever I was not in school, outside of school, I'd just play cricket, whereas the guys my age would do, like stuff that's not appropriate for that age. So it taught me a lot of discipline as well, and I'm just glad I started playing cricket then.
And tell me, you told me that you played around the provinces and for different teams. Why back in Maritzburg?
The goal was always to come back home. And it's obviously cherry on top that Tuskers in Div 1 now. So hopefully we get a trophy this season. I know guys are working so hard towards that. I just want to be around home, see my family quite a bit, because 2 years when I was in the Eastern Cape, it was tough to see my family during the year and stuff like that. So there's a big opportunity for me to just connect with my family and the game.
They can also travel to Maritzburg to come and see the games, watch the games. Yeah. No, you're right. And tell me, you guys are going back to Division 1 now, which is a big league.
It's a big league. I mean,
what can we expect from you guys?
The next step from Div 1 is playing for South Africa. So, and the guys that are not playing international, they come back and play Div 1. So, I mean, you can expect good cricket from us. I mean, we've got a couple of players, experienced players from different provinces as well. So the squad is looking a bit stronger than how it was a couple of years ago. So, yeah, I'm really excited and looking forward to the season really.
And tell me, in your camp, when you look at your team, I was just telling your captain that there is something about the Tuskers players, in a change room, they always sing very, very loud. But tell me, which is your favorite song you like?
Ooh, so we've got so at the Warriors we did not have fines meetings, whereas after the game, like if you win a game, you do like little fines, couple of drinks after the game. My favorite one would be so there's actually a lot of songs, and I haven't sang them in a long time because the past 2 years I haven't been singing them. Would be the captain song. We've got the best captain in the world. We've got it's just like that, really.
You guys are creative, the captain song.
yeah. No, very creative. I mean, it's the stuff when you retire in the game, it's the stuff you remember. You don't really remember the performances on the field. You remember the brotherhood that you create off the field.
Yeah. But as a player, what can we expect from you, Andile?
For me, I feel like I do understand my game a little bit more now. I feel like I've played quite a number of games. I've played in different provinces now. For me, it's just I want to score runs. I want to win games for my team, and winning games mean I want to have an impact in the game, whether it's with the ball, on the field, or with the bat. So whatever opportunity that I get, I want to make sure that I use it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a very big opportunity for me to step my game up.
There's a lot of cricket grounds around South Africa, especially around KZN. There's Oval, there's Kingsmead. Which is your best?
My favorite one would be because I'm a batting all-rounder, so my batting comes first. I would prefer either the Wanderers or Centurion. just because of how the ball flies there when you hit it and how nice the wicket are. So I would say Wanderers or Centurion.
Well, all the best, my man. Thanks
Thank you
for your
so
time.
much.
Today we are hosting and sitting down with Darren, the big fish. My man, welcome on board. Nice meeting you again.
Likewise, yeah.
Yeah, Darren. Who is Darren? Maybe we can start by asking, that question. Who is Darren? Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, I grew up on the north coast of KZN. I've been a KZN boy my whole life. Been fortunate to play all my cricket in KZN as well, which has been quite nice. I grew up in Mpangeni High School. I moved across here to Maritzburg College, hence why this sort of was a second home for me. A lot of my youth, and obviously a short period after high school, I played here. Actually made my first class debut here, but just grew up in a small town. Managed to have the opportunity to play for a good 13 years now. So yeah, looking forward to another one.
Yeah. And how was the preseason, guys? I see you guys were very, very busy during the off season, and you guys worked very, very hard to make it happen.
Yeah, I think it's been a really good winter for the guys. It was quite nice. We had quite a large group for pretty much all the winter. Only a few guys were over in the UK, which is always nice. I think sometimes a lot of players go over to the UK to play some club cricket and so on, so you don't have a nice big group. But we had a really nice big group. Majority of the contracted players was here. So it was really nice to sort of meet the guys early on, get stuck into some work. They've worked us really hard. The boys are nice and fit. A couple of guys will definitely be up there in the top of the country fitness-wise. But yeah, it's been a really good winter. We've trained really hard. Rainy days, we've trained in the rain. It's been really good, and it's really been refreshing to see. You know, when a side comes up into Div 1, you're always not too sure what to expect moving from Div 1 side majority of my life. And the boys have really impressed me. They've worked really, really hard, and they've trained hard. It's been tough, but they've been really good. So I'm looking forward to a good season.
I also thought the pre-season was a bit longer this year.
I think so, yeah. I think we finished a bit earlier last year than usual. And obviously we're starting a bit later than usual, back end of September. We normally start early September. But I think it's been good. It was definitely good for myself. I had surgery this winter to sort my ankle out. Had a bit of an issue for a few years. So yeah, it's been really nice to actually have a nice winter at home, work with the new team, get to know them a bit better. And yeah, looking forward to.
Yeah, you guys are back in Division 1 now, which is a big league. What can we expect from you guys?
I'm excited. I think so. There's a nice excitement within the group. The guys are really, really keen to get going. I think we've made some good signings this winter where we've bolstered the batting, bolstered a bit of the bowling as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm really looking forward to seeing how some of the younger guys do. You know, they've grown up sort of now, being in the academy, come here, played some Division 2 cricket, and now it's their time to get into Div 1. So I think they're really excited and they want to prove themselves. And I think there's a great deal of hunger within the squad to stay there. You know, we don't want to just come up and not get relegated. We want to come up and compete with the best. So when we get going, that'll obviously play out the way it's meant to play out. But there's definitely a good bit of hunger amongst the squad.
And also, you're one of the experienced players, and we expect a lot of leadership from you to guide the youngsters. But personally, what can we expect from you?
Yeah, look, you've got someone that's always going to be trying. That's one thing I've always been known about my whole career is I keep coming. And yeah, that'll continue. The older I'm getting, the harder it's getting. But I've always got that mindset and will always give my all, which is something that I've been known for. So I'm just really looking to share with the group what I have learned over the 13 years I've been playing. Hopefully they can learn one or two things from me. And you know what, maybe I can learn a couple of things from some of the younger guys that pick up things nice and young in their careers. So yeah, really looking forward to it, and yeah, really excited to get going.
Yeah, last season, the Tuskers were able to actually win 3 trophies. How are you going to, because, well, we might think the pressure is on you guys to deliver after winning 3 trophies last year. But this is a different league, you know, Division 1. You're there with the big boys. But I can see the setup. I can see the way you guys are looking, fit, sharp, motivated. But what is your target for the new season?
Yeah, look, we started our winter. We always have a board before every training, see who's doing what when and so on. And on the board the whole winter, we've had the overall goal, and the overall goal is to win a Div 1 trophy. So obviously we've got the first part of it, getting back into Div 1, and now it's just taking game by game, trying to work out win by win. And if that places us somewhere nice towards the top and we have a chance to go for it, that we'll definitely do that. But I think the important thing is just to take it game by game. I think we've got a nice bowling attack where we can bowl some good teams out. And I think that'll be a nice starting point if the guys can have a good season with the bat. We believe we can really challenge the best in the country.
Before I let you go, I must ask you this question. When it was announced that Darren was coming to Maritzburg, there was a lot of talks. People were excited, and some of us decided to come and spend a day to watch cricket here. Tell me how it happened.
Yeah, look, I unfortunately had to move on from the Dolphins. That's been my home for the last 13 years, and they've sort of going in a new direction. So a move was imminent for me. I still felt like I had a lot left in the tank. I still want to play for a good another 5 or so years. So the option to retire was never on the table. And yeah, I had one or two options to play my cricket, but ultimately KZN is and always will be home. And it was a nice opportunity for me to sort of not uproot the family, to keep them nice homebound. We live next door to my in-laws, so it was just a nice opportunity for me to be in KZN still, where it's home. And you know what, I've played a lot of my cricket here in Maritzburg. Went to school in Maritzburg. We played a lot of cricket here at the Oval, and obviously I started my career here, so it was sort of like a second home to me. Dolphins played some of their home games here at the start of my career when it was still amateur cricket and franchise cricket. And yeah, I think that made it a lot easier. It was somewhere familiar. I knew a lot of the guys had moved from our academy in Durban to here to play, get some game time. So it was just a familiar place, and I think that made it a lot easier for me to be comfortable to make a move this late in my career.
Darren, it was nice chatting to you.
Appreciate that. Likewise.
All the best, my man. Thank you
very much
again for your time.
It's only a pleasure. Thanks, guys.